In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to change privacy settings in OneDrive. We will start with the settings that live inside your Microsoft Office apps on Windows, then finish with file-level privacy inside OneDrive itself. Open Word, Excel, or PowerPoint. Any of these works the same for this process. When the app opens, you should see a blank document or a recent file list. If you already have a document open, you can stay in it. The privacy options will still be available from here. Many people do not realize that OneDrive privacy is tightly linked with these Office apps, so changing settings here affects how OneDrive-powered experiences behave. Now click File. You will find this in the top left corner of the window in all three apps. When you click it, the view switches from your document into the Backstage menu. The screen will change to show options like Info, New, Open, Save, and Account on the left side. If you do not see that left side menu, check that you really clicked File and not the Quick Access toolbar. From there, select Account. Once you click Account, the main area of the window updates. You will see information about your Microsoft account or work account, your product or subscription, and sometimes an Office background or theme. Near the middle or right side, there is a section that mentions account privacy. This is where Microsoft keeps the controls for connected experiences that talk to their online services, including some that rely on OneDrive. Under Account Privacy, click Manage Settings. A separate window opens on top of Word, Excel, or PowerPoint. The title mentions Privacy Settings or Account Privacy. If the window appears behind the main app, check your taskbar and bring it to the front. Beginners sometimes think nothing happened because this pop-up can appear slightly off-center, so move it if it hides behind other windows. Next, review the Connected Experiences options. In this window, you will see checkboxes or switches for different groups of connected experiences. Connected experiences are features that send data to Microsoft servers, for example, to provide smart suggestions, content analysis, or to download extra material. Take a moment to read each short description so you understand which kind of online processing or content it controls. Some options might be grouped, such as experiences that analyze your content or ones that only fetch online templates and images. Turn off the options you do not want, such as experiences that analyze your content or download online content. When you clear a checkbox or toggle a switch off, that feature stops sending new data for that purpose. The change usually applies as soon as you confirm the window. You do not need to restart the whole app. Note that turning off more options means fewer smart features, but it also means less data shared for those services. Click OK. This closes the privacy window and saves your choices. If you look back at the account page, there is no extra save button, so you are done with the Office side of the settings. If you ever want to adjust these again, you repeat the same path and change the switches. Now switch to OneDrive and open it. You can do this on the web or in the OneDrive app, as long as you can see your files. Your main view should show your folders and individual documents, along with details like name, modified date, and maybe sharing icons. Find the file or folder you want to adjust. Scroll through your list or use the search box if you have many items. When you select an item, you might see its row highlight or a check mark appear next to it. Beginners sometimes click the name to open the file by mistake, so if that happens, just go back to your files list and click again near the icon instead of the name. Select Share or open its sharing details. Depending on your view, you might see a Share button above the list or a Share icon next to the item. In some layouts, there is an Information button that opens a panel on the right showing sharing details. Any of these takes you to the place where you can see and adjust who can get to that item. Review who has access. In the Sharing panel or pop-up, you will see a list of people, groups, or links. This might include direct people you invited and link settings like anyone with the link. Take a moment to read through this list, since it shows exactly how widely the file is shared right now. This is the best way to catch old links you forgot you created. Change their permission to Can View, Can Edit, or Cannot Download, where available. For each person or link, you can usually pick the permission level from a small menu. Can View lets them see the file but not change it. Can Edit allows them to change or delete content. And Cannot Download is often used for sensitive documents you only want people to read online. Not every combination appears for every type of link, so if you do not see an option, that means it is not supported for that share type. Select Remove Access if you no longer want someone to access it. When you choose Remove Access on a person or a link, they immediately lose the ability to open that file or folder. If you remove a sharing link, anyone using that link will see an error the next time they try it. This is the cleanest way to stop sharing something without deleting the actual file from OneDrive. You have now tightened your OneDrive privacy, both in Microsoft Connected experiences and on individual files. If this helped you lock down who sees your documents, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you want more privacy tips like this.